My mother told a story of a pastor that pastored her family in a church when she was growing up as a little child in Nebraska. And the pastor died. His wife was an amazing person and a gifted person, and apparently the district superintendent appointed that woman to take that pastorate. This was not common at the time and was a bit of an adjustment. Somewhere along the way, and it may have been a different time in my life, but Mom told another story that I've always connected to that, which is somebody saying that, that woman Deborah that appears and winds up becoming a general and a judge and a major influence or savior, really, for the Hebrew people at one point. That woman's story in Judges was that there was this other guy supposed to general and he refused. So she said, well then, have everybody remember that when this victory is won, it was won by a woman. And somewhere in my memory, my mother connected that story to this woman pastor, and that someone had said, well, if a man won't or can't do it, then it's certainly okay and acceptable for a woman to step in. Oh, sounds icky and patriarchal to speak or think that way, but I think that was somebody who had a pretty limited point of view, pretty narrow and patriarchal perspective, who was trying to find a place in their mind to fit a great woman leader, and stretched as far as he could to make that work for him. It's not always people who get feminism or welcome in an equal way every woman, but sometimes it's people who simply, from the goodness of their hearts, recognize the value of women. I appreciate in Ethiopia the Prime Minister has insisted in a fairly patriarchal culture that half of his cabinet has to be women. And when I was in Ethiopia, a great man took time with us as a guide, and I watched him talk to my wife with utter respect, treating her questions and her thoughts as equal to his. I don't know if he was a feminist. I simply know that he found within him what it takes to see equality and value. Not everybody has a theory of that equality, but many people just find their way to being people of that equality. You are, and you have big thoughts and big concepts around it. Keep being that. Keep doing. Love first.